If you approach a negotiation thinking the other person thinks like you, you are wrong. That's not empathy. That's a projection. Persuasion is not about how bright, smooth, or forceful you are. It's about the other party convincing themselves that the solution you want is their own idea. When individuals feel listened to, they tend to listen to themselves more carefully and to openly evaluate and clarify their own thoughts and feelings. When you are verbally assaulted, do not counterattack. Instead, disarm your counterpart by asking a calibrated question. Contrary to popular opinion, listening is not a passive activity. It is the most active thing you can do. The fastest and most efficient means of establishing a quick working relationship is to acknowledge the negative and diffuse it. Playing dumb is a valid negotiating technique. Identify your counterpart's negotiating style. Once you know whether they are accommodator, assertive, or analyst, you'll know the correct way to approach them. The person across the table is never the problem. The unsolved issue is, so focus on the issue. Set boundaries and learn to take a punch, or punch back without anger. Good negotiators, going in, know they have to be ready for possible surprises. Great negotiators aim to use their skills to reveal the surprises they are certain exist. Going too fast is one of the mistakes all negotiators are prone to making. If we're too much in a hurry, people can feel as if they're not being heard. Don't commit to assumptions. Instead, view them as hypotheses and use the negotiation to test them rigorously. As a negotiator, you should strive for a reputation of being fair. People will take more risks to avoid a loss than to realize a gain. Make sure your counterpart sees that there is something to lose by inaction. Effective negotiation is applied people smarts, a psychological edge in every domain of life. The language of negotiation is primarily a language of conversation and rapport, a way of quickly establishing relationships and getting people to talk and think together. The beauty of empathy is that it doesn't demand that you agree with the other person's ideas. When the pressure is on, you don't rise to the occasion. You fall to your highest level of preparation. The best way to deal with negativity is to observe it, without reaction and without judgment. To quiet the voices in your head, make your soul an all-encompassing focus the other person and what they have to say. Emotions are one of the main things that derail communication. Once people get upset at one another, rational thinking goes out the window. Negotiation is not an active battle. It's a process of discovery. The goal is to uncover as much information as possible. Instead of denying or ignoring emotions, good negotiators identify and influence them. They are able to precisely label emotions, those of others, and especially their own. Labeling is a way of validating someone's emotion by acknowledging it. Empathy is a powerful mood enhancer. The sweetest two words in any negotiation are actually, "That's right." The power of getting to that understanding and not to some simple yes is revelatory in the art of negotiation. Creating unconditional positive regard opens the door to changing thoughts and behaviors. There's always leverage. Negotiation is never a linear formula.